easy to see when we collide. No one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. And after the stars have crumbled to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean that it's wrong. No, 'cause after the storm, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun. You and me, we both live life at full speed. Easy to see when we collide. No one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. And after the storm, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun.
Are we working now? There we are. Hello, my crafty creatures. Oh my goodness, it has been an engineering nightmare today. Um, both like the physical aspect of the engineering and the digital aspect of the engineering, like the existence of engineering. Oh, there we go. So, we're working on Divine. I was actually, that's where my engineering errors came in, is I was trying to adjust so that I could both work on it and you guys could see it, because we have a conflict of space right here. Whew. Okay. And it, of course, all of it happened 5 minutes before stream, because I have been working on my business aspect. I have a show in I have a show in 2 weeks, and while you guys get to see me cross stitch, I what I do to try to sell, I don't like this is my passion. I love to cross stitch. I love to make fabric and dye fabric, and I love to show, I love to soothe people with the with the with the techno cross stitch. But I do diamond art keychains. I do crochet, sculpture, and last night I got I got all the main parts of a meadow dragon all done. And it's a baby pink. It's a baby powder pink. Um, and it kind of looks like Dobby the house elf. Um, but I can actually assemble the body now and not have to worry about. I can pin all the attachments on as I get them done without having to fight with the arms and the legs and whatnot. But just a series of unfortunate events that happened just before I hit the transition button. So today there's an extra special big surprise that's gonna happen later on in the last hour of the stream. So what is it, you ask? I'm not gonna tell. Maybe. What I need to do is make my chat bigger because I am blind as a fucking bat. Settings, can we make my chat bigger because Ra is blind? My preferences, that's fantastic. Make it bigger. That font size, there we go. I think I can read 18 just fine. I think it's on 10 right now, but 18. No. There we go. There. I can see 18. That you know, again, people put me in charge of residents and workers. So I'm the trainer. I'm the person people go to learn how to be responsible adults, apparently. How I oh so continuation on the hospital saga. So my boss, because my boss and I, while we don't hang out outside of work hours, we have conversations. We go in depth. Like I have a connection with my boss, which I greatly appreciate because it makes life so much easier. And she's the kind of person I'm gonna get all teary here because like she has done so much for me and helped so much and been so supportive. And we haven't always gotten along at all. Um, but she called me up. She's like, "Where's the paperwork?" I'm like, "That's a good question." Because we're supposed to get paperwork. And so I told her what I told her what I told you guys yesterday. And she's like, "Yeah, I heard." I also heard you were kind of upset about it. I'm like, and this is coming from her assistant who doesn't like interact her assistant's still learning how to properly interact with me in a social setting, and I'm still learning how to interact with her because we're both kind of glitchy, and she doesn't get that she's glitchy, which is hilarious. Um, they did let you leave, so apparently you are a responsible adult. Um, well, I can't really. I skirt around that because my mom was 16 and she was not a responsible adult. My mom was more responsible than most. I'll give her that, but she was not a responsible adult. Ah, yes, tomorrow in therapy. Boy, do I have a lot to talk about because because my mom has reached out to me. I know. I think she's doing the best that she can with what she knows how to do. So it's going to be a whole topic tomorrow at therapy. Oh, but yeah, so my boss is going to be calling the management slash corporate the corporate equivalent to the hospital to see what we have to do in order to get what we need from our people when they go out. Because yes, while they everyone in our facility is considered independent, so they they it's very frustrating, because while they're independent, they're not. It's that weird gray area that needs to be looked at a little closer, because unfortunately a lot of people slip into that independent almost category. Um yeah, yeah, it's um and sometimes I think that when people hear me talk about my mom, they think that I think she's the devil work, and I'm like, no, no, my mom has her issues. Um, I'm not angry. I I think I described it best at work this weekend. Is I love my mom. I would die for my mother. I love her to death. I just don't like her very much. And there is a difference with that. They are not mutually exclusive. You can love someone and still not like them. And the the thing that comes into play there is how you act with those feelings. Is I choose to just kind of sit and watch. Oh, so I got the my boss told me the hospital's end of the story. They said because he was independent, he could he walked right out and got in someone's truck, and I'm like, no. But the fact that a hospital would let a person that they know lives in a facility. Now, it's another thing if they're living on their own, they got their own choice, that they're obviously not, but when you're in a nursing facility, there's a difference. You are there for a reason. I know I will be in one of those. I'm sorry anyone who's like, "No, Raw, you got to think better of yourself." No, no, no. I am actually thinking very highly of myself when I say I know I will be in one of these facilities. Just because my medical needs are so incredibly high that once I start slipping and dealing with them, I have the choice to go into a facility with assistance or die. The so it's reasonable for me to be planning for this future in my 40s, so that when I hit my 60s and 70s, that I can start aiming for those if they still exist. I might just die in a die in a corner. I wish. Oh my goodness. But yeah, yeah, the hospital just lets him walk out. Um Best he could, because he didn't have his walker. And then they tried to say, "Oh yeah, we didn't know who he got a ride home from." When I got a call ahead of time saying that someone was bringing him back. It was just it's so weird. But well, and 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 I was telling my boss, it's like everybody I interacted with from that hospital was very friendly. They were very polite, very courteous. Um, and this time it wasn't a matter of how they did it. It's a matter of what they did. Um, where a lot of the times with me, it's not a what you did, it's a how you did it. It was mind boggling for the for the opposite to happen, because generally I don't care what you're doing as long as you're relatively polite about it. But in this case, as they were very polite about it, but they did everything wrong. uh, let's see. Why is my computer complaining? Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. Well, I have my thing trying to. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. I think I have to update a driver or two. I've been trying to for a couple days, but my computer's been being a dick. So we are going to be finishing up black today because I just have this row 8 that I'm working on. Um, and then I'll make another choice on my color. After after stream is going to be fun because I gotta go. I gotta go pick up some meds, and I get to steal husband creature's car. um, but yeah, what I'm doing now, like it's just solid black down to this dot right here. So back and forth. I don't even have to look. Um, sometime in the last hour of stream, there's going to be surprises. I know this what the surprises are. I just don't know when they're going to happen. And I also did, like, seriously, Dobby the house dragon. I got disconnected. I don't know how much of you guys how much I got missed, but Dobby the house dragon. I've been like, I wanna put some, like, I wanna have some that I specifically hold back. Um I don't have to hold it back. I just take it off the website. But Dobby the house dragon. It's super cute. Like, I'm gonna sew it together tonight after work. But I need to find. I have. It's my interwebs. It's not Twitch this time. It's OBS. But I instead of orange, it's gonna be uh baby rainbow pastel as the off colors, and the wings are still gonna be yellow. And I don't know if I'm gonna have. I don't know if I'm gonna have any extra outline colors or anything like that. But hey, it's disco connection time. We're just gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna work on the black and So yesterday I bought some new music. So I upped my music runtime. It's all still official Squirrel Dad, aka Spaz, aka DJ Renegade, aka Tyler. Um, it's so weird. Like in my brain, like if you were to say, "Hey, Tyler," I don't see him as a Tyler. Like because I first saw him as Spaz, and then there was that whole controversy about it being a derogatory word in England, and I'm over here going, I call myself a Spaz all the time. No, I was not about to tell you what the surprise is. It's not a scary surprise, I can tell you that much. It's a good surprise. And in today's adventures, I'm going to try to get the uh, the second box of presents out. Well, on the upside, whatever just happened between OBS and the stars and the stream, it fixed whatever issues I had set up in the background for surprise. So, but as I do get the dragons finished, I'm going to be making. They'll have each have little for sale because they're also individualized. Um, like the little one that I'm working on right now, even though it's not very little. Um, that one's gonna be, I've decided they're all going to essentially be individually priced depending on what styles I use. Because honestly, for that little one, I'm not using any of the harder decorations. So he's probably going to be like a hundred bucks. Okay. Well, and funny enough, I have all of the Twitch accoutrements up in the background, so I can actually moderate myself today if I wanted. Not something I generally have up running. I took a shower last night. I'm a I'm a nighttime shower kind of gal. I've been like micro cleaning, and while it might not seem like a lot, I'm currently sitting in my in the middle of my happy disaster area, and I'm seeing where like I've cleaned out some stuff and I've put stuff where they belong, and it feels really good to be like, oh hey, yeah. Oh yeah, do what you gotta do. Go get clean, run through the lava, or casually stroll through the lava. I know you have a hot water tank though, so however fast your lava lets you go. I'm a spoiled raw. I have unlimited hot water. As long as I pay my propane bill, I have unlimited hot water. Our house, because today's not going to be a horribly cold day. Um, the house is at 70, and I just had husband we stuffed it and damped it. We got it going and then damped it down because I'm not cold, and if I do get cold, I have my freshly washed unicorn blanket. Huh? So Saturday is husband creatures hang out with his friends and have do the magic card thing day. So I'm gonna Saturday I'm gonna run to Lowe's or Home Depot or a hardware store. And I'm gonna get some some black spray paint because yesterday I started a project that I mean I didn't need to start, but it's it's in my best interest to actually get some projects finished before the craft fair so that I can have some display units that match everything else because I'm trying to get less and I mean I love leaning on my upcycled look. Don't get me wrong because almost everything I have, everything I sell that is like 100% handmade, like I tell people I'm like, "Hey, these bookmarks you're paying for my patience here." Like I zhuzh them up, but the bookmarks and the ornaments I do purchase and I do make them. They're from kits, not a big deal in my brain. I could make them from scratch, but they cost a lot more than $5. Um, but like with my dragons, with uh, with my paintings and whatnot, those are all upcycled, um, making something old new again uh, materials, and a lot of my displays are just like that. So um, I'm trying to polish a few of my displays because they show that they are secondhand, and well, if I take like 5 minutes of my time, I can zhuzh them up and make them look good. But I need to get some black spray paint. I need to sit down and actually do it. So Saturday I'm gonna hit up the orange store or the blue store and pick up some trim to go around the outside of the pegboard that I have. Maybe buy some hooks to be able to like set a shelf on. Buy some buy some spray adhesive. Like I have glue. Don't get me wrong. I have glue, but I'm realizing that some of the things I have, I need spray adhesive so that I can just do a wide swath and be able to stick things on. So, like for my for my meadow dragon, I'm only gonna have one or two totally made and for sale at a time because they're big and I can't mush them. Um, so oh my goodness, I I have a wooden box and I have a beautiful piece of velvet that I dyed, um, and it looks like clouds. So I am going to use the wooden box as a display piece and adhere the velvet to it so that I don't have to worry about it going places. I don't want it traveling. Um, but those are the kinds of things. Those are the little things that I need to work on. And now that I have roof storage for my car where I can put my tables and my chairs and my tents, I have will have a little bit more room in the back of my car to have a variety of product and display units. Mostly product, because now it's actually kind of funny. Most of my space is actually taken up by the displays. So that's actually why I got the roof storage, just so I could put the tables, the flat displays and everything up in there. So I could put my bigger art, like my bigger showcase pieces in my car. But I also need to get a couple more tools, like, and I know I plan on like pawing through the restore and whatnot, but I need a uh, a cat's paw that's small enough to be a staple remover. Yes, I know butter knives work, but sometimes the staple's a little deeper than the butter knife is designed to dig, and staple removers have claws. Yay! That was fast. Jeez. Yeah, I am not a fast shower taker, so if I say I'm leaving to take a shower, I will be gone for like 20 minutes minimum. Also why I shower at night after everything is all done. I have no obligations. I can just stand and let my brain unwind in the shower. And many, many, many times I do. We're reaching the area where I gotta start paying attention. Actually, I kind of like the rock album, the rock feel that we got going on here. Oh, oh, today was just a wipe the yuck off kind of shower. Oh, yeah. I have I have quite the impressive hide. Like where like I think almost everybody in my family has sensitive skin, and I'm like, no, um, just no. I'm not even allergic. Now, when I was younger, I'm gonna preface this with when I was younger, I did not have a reaction to poison ivy. Like apparently, I wandered through it, and I didn't break out or anything like that. And I've come to find out that yes, you can in fact not have an allergic reaction to poison ivy, which I'm again, I'm not going to test the theory, but because I know it's an oil that spreads as you scritch it. But I I have a very thick hide, at least these days. But I take care of it too. Jeez, yeah, I'm very fortunate to have skin that is overall easy go easy. I have easygoing skin. Mm-hmm. I'm running a thread as I'm closing in on the block of. Wish I had enough to do this last line of solid, but I'm gonna have to start anew. But I'm gonna take a break and not really a break. I'm gonna highlight what I've done. Yeesh. I have 11 lines left of black on this page. Maybe 11, maybe a few more. Oh, oh, I was wrong. I now looking at the page, I know I'm not gonna get black done today because there's a spot of black down here, so we're gonna finish this portion of the black today. I'm not sure we're gonna finish the all the black today. Um, but that's okay. It's all good. It's still block color, so still have not found my little scissors. Um, but I have found 8 pairs of my big scissors. I have a sneaking suspicion my little scissors are under the pile of yarn. I don't know if you guys can see the pile of yarn. So I'm almost done. I'm almost done caking, but I still have a pile of yarn. So people who I'm sure there are people out here there who are like, "Oh my goodness, you have all this free time." No, what I do in my free time is I cake yarn, and then I make pretty things with it, and then I accept more donations because I love these dragons. They use a lot of they are yarn eaters, like easy. My my mom being the redheaded, pale skinned, blue eyed ginger that she is, um, I get that. Like I watched her go through enough with her skin. I I did not inherit her skin. I inherited my nana, my nana and bumpa, not my bumpa, but mi abuelos. I never got to meet him, so I didn't know how. I wouldn't have known how to address him. Um, I got to I inherited the French and the Puerto Rican tougher a little bit tougher hide. Up I might disconnect because I'm getting my little red error flags again. So just a heads up. I'm still showing green, so that's good for now. Okay. Mhm. I'm liking the new stuff. Well, and so something that's also very amusing. Both my mother and my father had really really bad acne. Um, and my mom to this day still has pretty bad acne. Um, and I don't. Like I every once in a while I'll get like three zits and they drive me bananas because I have I have always that's there were signs. That falls into there were signs category. But I pick. So when I get those three things, I try to and I know you're not supposed to, but I try to drain them